Good morning, GBC. Walking down the beach here at the camp in Fyresdal, Norway. Thought I'd check in with you. We've got another day and a half here at the camp, but unfortunately we've only got about another half a day with our campers. They're getting ready to head back to the countries they came from, and it's a little bit sad, but it's a great opportunity for us to talk about what we've been doing here. We've been working, helping out, and serving at this camp here in Fyresdal. Should be fun. With me is Kate Kunkel. Kate has been part of the meal team. Kate, what have you been doing? How have you been serving?
So this week I have been serving on the dining hall crew. Pretty much what we do is we take any space and make it like a family setup environment for the kids, because some of them don't get that at home. And we put a big stressor on the leaders being able to interact and eat with their kids and just spend time with them and show them different parts of their lives. One of the most important things that we do is we make sure that the space we use looks like 5-star dining. We do that because it looks nice for the kids and it shows them without words how much we care for them and love them and want them to know the Lord.
It makes them feel very, very special. The emphasis is all on the kids and, showing them how much people do care about them and how much emphasis we put on them and their well-being.
Even people from a different country, such as myself.
All right, the tour continues. With us, we've got obviously Brad, but we actually got a special guest, Amanda, who is one of the main leaders here at the camp. Amanda, tell us about what you do.
Yes, I am the work group coordinator here at camp, so I have a team of bosses in different areas. We've got the kitchen dining hall, we've got the outdoors, we've got the program, and they just support the different areas of camp that we need to do work in so that everything moves really smoothly and we have people at all times working on different things.
Excellent. And Brad, you're the chief of the outdoor team.
Yeah.
So tell us about what your job has entailed this week.
Yeah, so being the outdoor boss has basically been making sure all the games outside are set up, all the activities that we have that are ready to go, so that whenever the kids come out of whatever they're in at the time, that we're ready to go and they can walk straight into it and not have to worry about setting anything up. And specifically for the leaders don't have to do anything either, so they can walk straight out and join in with whatever activities are going on outside, like a scavenger hunt or what we call rides, but it's any kind of activity that's outside, like canoeing or whatever it may be. And so it's been a great time just being able to help our kids and leaders be able to walk straight out and enjoy the time together.
And Amanda, you have work crew from how many different countries?
We have got 3 different countries. We've got Norway, we have Sweden, and we have the United States.
And they're working well together. I know we've worked with Sweden, that's where you're from, right?
Yes. Yeah, it's been a blast. We've worked a little bit with Norway before. I'm from Sweden. But it's been a really cool experience to watch everyone interact and become friends. And even we had a big gathering last night where people are really sad about saying goodbye after this really great week of being together, because it's not only about working and serving, it's also about building a community while we're here at camp and serving together in the kingdom of the Lord.
Hey guys, with me I have Per Magna, the club leader for our camp. So club is an interesting event. It's central to a lot of YoungLife camps. So tell us a little bit about club.
Yeah, so club is really what we would call controlled chaos. It is a lot of fun, a lot of music, and a lot of teens just singing out loud, having games, and we get to talk about some pretty important stuff. And the deal with club is that that's actually one of my, even though it takes a lot of effort and it's hard, it's one of my favorite things at camp, because at YoungLife we get to have a lot of fun, we get to laugh together, but we also get the opportunity to talk about some deep stuff like what is actually the meaning of life, who is Jesus, is important, stuff like that. So yeah, it's a place to have fun and also to talk about important things.
And it starts off as very exciting, very intense, upbeat, powerful, and inevitably we move on to a message, and the kids hear the message. Hopefully, it changes their lives. Thank you. Now, Young Life is a camp that's built around trying to reach out to kids, trying to make a connection with the kids. And so with me, I have Maria, who has been our camp speaker this week. Maria, where are you originally from?
I'm from Stavanger, from the west coast of Norway, and that's where I am born, and that's where I do Young Life in a normal day-to-day.
Excellent. Now, tell us about the typical kids you see at a Young Life camp.
So normally it would be the typical Norwegian teenager who come from a society that always tries to tell them they have to be better, they have to measure up to this standard. And I think many of them feel that I'm not good enough. They feel brokenness in their lives. But then a Young Life leader steps into their life and say, hey, I see you. I have met someone named Jesus. You should get to know him. And they build relationships and they bring them to camp where they get to hear the message of the gospel. But what's special this year is that because of the war, there are also a lot of refugees. So almost half of the camp are Ukrainian kids coming from war. And we also have a camp together with Sweden this year. So we have many different nationalities. But I think that the one factor that all of the kids have in common is that they, in different degrees, they come from broken backgrounds and they have this need in their life and they see that they need something more. Is this everything or is this something more? And we get to tell them the truth that there is something more. There is a loving God.
Yeah. Thanks. And we've seen quite a few kids make decisions at the camp already. So it's a fantastic thing to see and to be a part of. Thanks.